Well, the final shape is next week, and we've got huge changes coming to Destiny 2 when the next major expansion drops. Today, I want to run through all the changes we know about, so you are well prepared to take on the Witness in Destiny 2, the final shape. Well, if you enjoyed this video, then subscribe, plus also turn on notifications to never miss a Destiny 2 update, plus also stay tuned to the end of the video to learn about some exclusive channel member benefits. Well, the final shape is the end of the Light vs Darkness saga in Destiny 2. This is 10 years in the making. We are heading into the Pale Heart of the Traveller. We're going to take on the Witness and his armies of dread, and hopefully we will come out on top. So Bungie has revealed a lot of ways they're going to be improving the gameplay experience, and today I'm going to go through everything that we know about so far. First of all, we got Pathfinder. So Bungie is introducing a new Pathfinder system. It's going to replace some of the bounties in the game. So we've seen a preview of the Pathfinder UI, and the idea here is to choose your own path to get your powerful rewards. Next up, we got Xur changes. So during the 2023 final shape reveal, Joe Blackburn hinted at a Xur rework coming with the final shape, and perhaps the reintroduction of strange coins as a currency to use to buy exotic, in a very similar manner as we did in Destiny 1. So Joe hinted at getting strange coins from ritual activities like Strikes, Gambit and Crucible. We're going to have to wait till the final shape to release to see the extent of the rework. Hopefully, this means new locations for Xur. He's been trapped in the Tower, the EDZ and Nessus for a long time. Next up, we got more vault space. So if you've been playing the game for a long time, then your vault is likely cluttered with loads of loot. Now, before the final shape, it's probably going to be a good idea to go in there and clean out everything you don't want or need, because we're going to be getting a lot of new loot when the final shape releases, and you are going to want to make sure that you've got space for it. Bungie is helping here by adding 100 more vault slots per player, so you're going to have 700 in total. Next up, we got the HUD update. So Bungie has overhauled the UI, and we've got two new locations where key information will be displayed for the first-person view. So the activity info, like modifiers, that's going to be displayed at the top center of the screen. Weapon-related info, like active perks, will be now just above the subclass bar. And Bungie have also improved the buffs and debuffs for colorblind players with obvious green and red indicators. Well, next up, we've got Legendary Shards. So Legendary Shards are going away when the final shape releases, so make sure you spend them before that comes out. So Bungie's objective here is to clean up the currencies and make the game easier for new players, and one of the best ways to spend Legendary Shards is on raid banners, which you can pick up from Hawthorne in the Tower. And you can also convert your Legendary Shards into Glimmer through Master Rahul, although this does mean picking up materials from other places, from the Moon for example, and then you need to convert that into Glimmer by going to Master Rahul. Well, next up we got Artifice Exotic Armor. So Bungie is introducing the Artifice Armor system to exotic armor pieces. That means you can have the ability to upgrade exotic armor and get the Artifice Armor mod slot. Next up we got Fireteam Power. So the way power levels work is changing with the introduction of Fireteam Power. This is going to help if you are a new or returning player. So the Guardian with the highest power level in the fireteam becomes the power leader. All other fireteam members will have their power levels adjusted to 5 levels below the power leader. This should break down the barriers for new players wanting to jump into endgame content with their friends. Next up, we got more power. So this is about account power levels. So having to level up all 3 characters on a single account is a thing of the past, due to the introduction of account power levels. Loot is going to drop at the highest power level on your account in the game, so it's going to be much easier to level up all 3 characters all at the same time. Well, next up we got no more sunsetting. So Bungie are removing the power restrictions from legacy gear, meaning you can bust out your Not Forgotten or Revoker once again. Now, if you weren't around for these weapons in the first place, then not to worry, you can buy them from the Monument to Lost Lights. And if you hoarded weapons in the past and successfully managed to keep Datto away from cleaning your vault, you may just be in luck. Well, next up we got power levels and activity powers. So we've got a whole bunch of new power levels coming with the final shape. So the starting power level is going to be 1900. The soft cap is going to be 1940. The powerful cap is going to be 1990. And the hard cap, or the pinnacle cap, that is going to be 2000. We've also got power enabled and power disabled activities. So power disabled means everyone plays on the same playing field, and that includes activities like campaigns, seasonal story missions, free roam destinations, Crucible, and also some legacy content as well. Power enabled activities means power level matters. That includes Vanguard playlists, Nightfall, seasonal activities, exotic missions, Trials of Osiris raids, and also dungeons as well. Well, next up we've got Gambit updates. Yes, Gambit still exists. Cathedral of Scars is coming back as a map. Plus also we're getting Shadow Legion and Lucent Hive added to Gambit. Okay, it's not much, but it's definitely something, right? Well, next up we've got subclass abilities. So Warlock's Well of Radiance and the Titan's Warden of Dawn Bubble, they are getting a major nerf. Bungie is also updating Stasis, introducing a new keyword called Frost Armor. It's going to focus on survivability for Guardians wielding Stasis. Next up, we've got the new Light Supers. So we're getting 3 brand new supers for our Light subclasses. Hunters are getting an Arc one called Storm's Edge. Warlocks are getting a solar one called Song of Flame. And Titans are getting a Void one called Twilight Arsenal. All looking very, very good. And I'm really, really excited about the Warlock Super. Well, next up we've got the Pale Heart of the Traveller. So we're getting a new destination inside the Traveller. This one looks very weird. It's like the inside of some twisted dream, plus also we're getting Cade 6 back as well. Next up we got Rahul Reputation and Exotic Armor. So Bungie are making changes to how we acquire exotic armor in Destiny 2. Master Rahul is going to be the primary source for new exotic armor, and Rahul is also getting a reputation system in line with other vendors. Lost sectors are going to no longer drop exotic gear, but they will drop exotic engrams instead, which you'll then have to take to Rahul. Next up we got clan updates. So Hawthorne is getting a new reputation system for clans. Players can earn clan reputation through activities. We're also getting new clan bounties, one for dungeons and seasonal activities. Also clan perks are getting a refresh, including Ascendant Alloy, bonus crafted weapons progress, and also loads more as well. Well, next up we've got a new enemy race. So the Dread are coming with a final shape, and they are the first new enemy race since, well, Destiny 1. Now we've had Taken and Scorn and Splicers going all the way back to Rise of Iron, but finally, right at the end of the first saga, we are getting the Dread. Well, here's the new enemies. We've got the Husk, Omen, Harbinger, the Attendant, the Grim, and also Weavers as well. Next up, we got exotic class items. So for the first time, we are getting exotic class items, and these are going to work with the new Prismatic subclass. The class item rolls with 2 exotic perks from a selection of other armor pieces, even from different classes. We're going to be getting an activity that releases after the raid to allow us to grind for exotic class items, and they're going to drop on completion of this activity. And then we got the new raid, so we're finally going to be taking on the Witness, and throughout the campaign we are on a journey to the Witness's spire, and I imagine we're going to be taking on the Witness in the raid. Bungie have said that this is their hardest raid to date, which is good news for fans who criticise the Route of Nightmares with Lightfall. Then after the raid, we're getting the chance to finish off the Witness together with All Guardian in some kind of activity, and then we should be able to open up something new in the world. You know, this is all very, very exciting stuff. Well, let me know in the comments what you think about the changes coming with Destiny 2, the final shape, but that is it for this video today. And as always, a thank you so much for watching or for listening. Don't forget you can hit that subscribe button down below for even more Destiny 2 content, and the final shape is just around the corner, so we've got loads and loads of content planned over the next few weeks. Well, if you enjoyed the video, you can subscribe down below. You can also like the video and share the video too. That would really, really help us out here on the channel. Well, thanks again, and I'll see you soon.